So, let's hope the audio comes through clearly as I light the candles here. Now, amazingly, I had a bundle of incense I was just sitting with this morning. It comes in a large case, and suddenly it's vanished. But I have this one cone, so I guess we'll use this, as it's all we have. Spirit of the turtle, Michelle, please guide us. If we are here in this moment together, we have utterly abandoned ourselves, and we must find our way home at 251. Let us come together. Show us how. Guide us, beloved. 313, we got 8. 328, we got 7. 344, we got 8. 358, we got 8. 415, we got 6. Changing lines it is. And 1 to go. At 430. We got 6 at 444. 514. Hey, we're home. Back at my address. We got water over earth, which brings us to 8. Huh. Changing 2. Looks like fire over sky. Yeah, 14. 814. Which adds up to 22 would be mountain on fire. Oh shit. We got extreme sun coming through there. 22. Let's check out those numbers. 8, 14, 22, 626. 8. Accord. Hey, that's my card that's missing. Accord is auspicious. If the basis of the augury is always right, there is no error. 651. The unsettled will then come. Stragglers will be unlikely. Accord is auspicious, for accord means helping, humbly following along in harmony. If the basis of the augury is always right, there is no error. This refers to firm strength in centered balance. This uneasy will then come, for there, in response between those above and those below, stragglers will be unlikely, for they will come to an impasse. Upon the earth is water, symbolizing accord. 751. Thus did ancient kings set upon a multitude of states and associate with leaders. 808. 14. Great possession. Great possession means great success. In great possession, flexibility has the important position. Greatness is balanced with above and below, responsive to it. This is called great possession. The appropriate virtues are firm strength and cultured intelligence, acting in season in accord with nature. This is the reason for great success. Fire up in the sky symbolizes great possession. Cultured people in this situation stop evil and promote good, obeying heaven and accepting in its order. If we're to add it up to 22, we have adornment. I'm so grateful. succeeds, it is beneficial to have somewhere to go on a small scale. The success of adornment means flexibility comes forth to embellish firmness, so it succeeds. Partial firmness rises to the embellishment flexibility. So it is beneficial to have somewhere to go on a small scale. 1051. This is the celestial adornment. Stabilization by civilization is the adornment of humanity. Observe the celestial adornment to see the changes of the seasons. Observe the adornment of humanity to develop the world. There is fire below a mountain, adorning it. Thus do cultured people bring clarity to government affairs without presumptuous adjudication. Love you guys too. Thank you for the fairness in poverty that you granted. 1151. So, if we're adorned with the greatest that anyone could ever have in the universe at this moment, and tomorrow the president is to take office, but he has to work it out with us, and we are with him, but we're holding the stupid piece, and he looks stupid too, and how are we going to get this shit together? 12:38. Come on, God. Work this shit out. I mean, our careers were for naught. What do you have for us? Shit. Back to balance, and I analyze with Virgo here. That's at 22. You know, I have a lot of important people in my life in this house. My grandmother was born in this house. So is my stepfather. I can't remember for sure, but maybe my grandmother died during this house as well. But the Grand Master of the Rosicrucians, who's 1331, born in this house. An equal, who's my sister, who was born in this house. And so is Dua Lipa, born in this house. And the system, 1351, somehow I have to hold it down with me. And all of those ladies are my beloved. And here I am carrying it alone. Just stuck in my twisted paradise. We're given escape in reverse. Right. 36. Even though it's the bank card, I didn't even pull it out of the deck. Mayonnaise keeps coming up repeatedly. This eye, and it's folded. And it's on this double cross here. The self, humanity, and culture. We have 18, which is 666. We have the 12th house, which is 36. Escape. But how could we escape? The self, humanity, and culture, that which all is, and which we are, as the centerpiece of it, trying to give it back. Live there. That's all I got. And I have so much more. Because I'm starting to realize I have such healing powers, person to person, but how to set up the doorway so we can meet and I could heal your ill on the spot. And that crossed over 1651. And we're given the patientness of impossible causes, like the placebo effect. I can fix anything if it's all in mind. And I'm the body here serving it too. 1717. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Who do we have? May Bago, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. I am love. All that support me know that they live in love. And love is together in that which is. Will love give us 2 tarot cards to tell us better how we could serve in love? And it jumped out 2 cards immediately. 3, actually. (1911), we're given the Magician. Number 1. All hidden, there was a 4th card. 1929, we're given the Page of Pentacles. Behind that, 1949, we're given the Hierophant. And 4th, at 20, 26, 06. We're given the King of Cups. What is the time? The number matter. We're here in the present moment. Whoever is with us is blessed. and they're a blessing unto us. Greater collective, give us 4 virtues that we may better serve to help out all others. How many we got here? 1, 2, 3. Huh. Well, it gave us 9 cards. A 4? No. Oh, shit. 2 sets of 5. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, Spirit, show us in these 2 sets of 5 how we may better serve the collective, the greater collective, as is. We're given continuity. One thing leads to another. Unbroken chain of events, series of happenings connected by causes and effects. As Tigger arrives. 2222. Organization. A place for everything and everything in its place. The process of ordering objects into patterns to be more easily recognized. Delegation in organization, 2251. And don't bite off more than you can chew. Entrusting tasks to others, assigning activities to those best suited. With stability, 2313. A foolish man builds his house upon sand. Strength to stand or endure, fastness to a firm state. With integrity, bear witness to your own inclusion, state of being whole and undivided, right relations between symbiotic parts, ending on one that's just Gemini, which, of all the cards I've done, I don't know if I've ever seen one that just only had one symbol in it. Now, rightly so, we're given this other side of things. Acuity. Hunt 2 hares and risk catching neither. Sharpness of the senses, ability to discern, detail, focus, and attention. With conviction, where there's a will, there's a way. Firmly held belief or value, unwavering dedication to an ideal. With diligence, don't put off for tomorrow what could be done today. Conscientiousness, careful attention and follow through with tasks. 2511. With loyalty, fire is the test of gold adversity of strong men. Support or allegiance devotion to a conviction, fidelity to a duty on Leo. With unity, the force of union conquers all, joining disparate, seems like a weird word, 2551, joining disparate parts together as one, converging as a whole. Finalizing with discipline. Practice is the best of all instructions. Routine, which facilitates development of abilities, cultivation through efforts, which is Sagittarius 2626, and repeatedly 2626, trying to strike back at healing and loving, holding the source, add it to all Taylor, not Taylor, all the song without the song being added, for it, with and without, sharing for 2651. Goddamn, where do I cut in at? And here we are, too. I love you back. I just like to see a moon in me. All the way back from Kalamazoo. And it was a card that was set aside. It ended up being resilience. 2727. You are stronger than you think. Capacity to recoup quickly, elasticity, and ability to spring back into shape. Taurus, Aquarius at 2751. Taurus and Aquarius, 2751. '28. Let's pull a sign, a planet, and a house. Spirit wants to get away from us. Want to pull all the cards at once on the third stack. See, everything's working in accordance already. 3-1. Huh. Makes sense. Okay. 2951. We got Mercury in the 5th house in Pisces. Very interesting of a combination. It's Mercury. In the 5th house. Body. Coalescing into a diamond in Pisces. when spirit is Ouroborosing itself, 30-30, and coming into divine union with its own being, all things considered, apart and together. It suggests to us, communicate with the trust of a child, spirituality to unlimited experience. That's wonderful. Analyze fun, romance, and making art, trusting your psychic knowledge of. Let your mind tell you how to do it dramatically. 3131, resulting from the indecision of or about. Man, God's grace. How do we do this greater? 3151. I need some extra money so I can get a better phone, so I can do both, so I could have it on one phone instead of two phones. I can get a new phone number, and so I can get a microphone, and I need some paints and new canvases. So I need like, I don't know, like $500. And they just cut my wages for this month, so then I won't have extra money till the end of next month. Gosh dang it. That's where I'm at. I don't really have much else to worry about. I have a lot of paintings that I wanted to make into NFTs and to add them into the physical blockchain of reality, and at the same time be a physical object and have, so that other people could own it, but one person, the record would be that they're the one that has it, so that the whole collection could be cataloged and be tied into the physical blockchain, into the spiritual, into my body, into my name, and I'd get paid for it too. And it would be forever known in its own collection. I mean, that makes sense. And the first card that pops out, 3351. Son, hey baby, what's up, huh? Come on, Elon. Help me out, man. You're the first one that could kill me, and you're the first one that could help me out. You know, protect me, I got your ass. You know that. You already been inside my head. Enjoy success and happiness. Just give me a little rib, huh? I mean, since I'm Eve to your mother May. 3434. I don't want to fight. Because together, we're the medicine guardians. But it's a caduceus, there has to be two of us. You know, you're the universal, constant other brother. We gotta work together. What we got here? The she-wolf. It's who we have in common. That's why you stole the bitch, the X from me. There it was 34, 4, it's 3514. And you said sorry. You cut me out of X, so I went all crazy on Instagram while you messed in my head. But here we are. Still equal, 35. Friends, enemies, equals, opposites, brothers. Holding it all with nothing. You be Xerxes. You can be Neo. I'll be Mr. Smith. What's the competition? If we're gonna kill them all, we gotta do it together. 3,600. Like a phone freak. Actually, some basic shit that I can add to the blockchain. Make it value with whatever you want to set it for. And then I profit, and I mean, you own crypto, man. So far, I haven't even been able to get back, been able to claim the crypto that I have, which is one NFT on Rarible, which is a lost Porsche, 3651. And then on Coinbase, I just created a new account, but I have an account with where I put an investment into Ethereum because I plan to buy NFTs in the future to set up some kind of way to connect the physical and the spiritual and the actual into the monetary through crypto and tie everything together on the weakest piece, but still have where there's a record of me and whatever I do, it's worth whatever it's worth, but you gotta pay for it. And then you can actually own it as a piece of you, 3737. And everybody can be happy as doing whatever they're doing, and I don't have to stick my neck out as far as it would have me to be at 3751. And so that's really partially where I like to actually kind of start at. But I need everybody to back me up and show that I don't have to feel like I'm being taken advantage of, and that if I put my money into crypto, that I'm gonna get robbed, because the more advantage that I'm given, the more advantage I'm giving to everyone else too. Like, and every time that I'm cut short, it actually like puts like a protective veil over everyone else. It's 3838 card popped out. And so we have to keep up this crazy open line of communication where I trust you and you trust me, because it's all we got at 3851. Everybody else has bodyguards. I can't even guard my own body. And every time I invade it, I have to give my spirit back to the collective, to the whole of the world, holding the smallest piece. 3939. For yeah. Oh, yeah, as soon as she's on care, she's gonna run away. Ain't that how spirit is? Friends, I don't wish any negative upon anyone for any reason whatsoever. So what are 40-40? Is 40-40. So what are state of mind? What are states of mind? 40-51. What does that have to do with holding our position as the president, as the boss, as the pope, as the head of treasury, as the body in question, the evidence, the proof, the piece of the point of the piece of what's the point, the judge, the gavel, the statement, the period, the reason for, the reason of, the reason as. There's 3 cards there. The keepers of the earth. Come back to our earth. 4151. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. That's what I got to work with. Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Well, there's been many places I've been called to journey to. Patagonia, at the southern tip of South America. I've never specifically been called to any Mayan or Aztec ruins, but I feel as though whichever ones that are pulled to me, removed of such, because I'm carrying their greatest and smallest piece, that's the ones that I've been that Spirit called me to be at, which is very interesting in my experience. And whatever calls to me, I have to hold the smallest part of it. And whatever doesn't call to me, I have to hold the greater piece thereof. So I've wanted to, something's told me to go to Vienna. The Vatican is a very important place. At the same time as I'm felt like all the symbols that the Vatican portrays is all about me, at the same time as everything that it is all that is not me, which is very strange and understandable at the same time, knowing who I am and my position in the play of it all, though I don't know day to day how we're to get there. 4351, as we're walking together, where who could have imagined? And if we're there, then, well, anybody could have been there already, but having to look at it as we're there together, all there, and how could we get apart and get away, get anew from here? Then that's where we need to head to. I wouldn't call it Mars, though. The third card we're given is Leap. I hate this card, because that's all I can do is leap. And where is there to catch me? It's me by myself. 4444. You go first. The universe will catch you. 4451. Okay, let's jump. Let's jump. Who's the next? Who's the ancient Egyptian deity? Come on, Dad, show me. Who's the boss? Who's the granddaddy of them all right now? Come on, sir. 45, 50, 11. We got. Oh, God, it's Osiris from the afterlife. Here we are. Stand next to Dad. Has the moon disc. Khonsu. The her. MIT. Age. God dang. We're in the futuristic age of AI Army, the Hermitage. Followed by wisdom, when the lady comes. See, the flowers in the bloom of the star are all in gray, showing that when the greatness fades, then the love comes bleeding through in the shadow. And that's how we know who supports us in the darkness. And who we can trust forward no matter what. Gray, blue, red, black, and what's blue? If gray couldn't hold it too. I've never seen this card before. Card 32, Righteousness. Mert Seeger, huh? Well, since we're here, oh look, my other phone's charging, it's at 51%. Well, that's turning on while we get ready to look up the figure. Starts in me, or May. That's where we are. That's the one I've never seen before. Let's look his ass up together. So we ain't fucking around here. Camilla knows. Speaking of Camilla. Well, Ooh, I hope so. I hope so. It's 48-48. The cards I pulled, I was thinking 48-51. I was thinking about kissing Camila Cabello and how it's happened so many times and so many times apart, and neither could possess one another. But here we've been together so many times, so many ways, in so many different times, places, and no places, and still withstanding all other days. We pull the cards of the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords, Camilla. The ring of Cupid brings benefits, but eventually dominates. One ring to rule them all. The intervention of Guaiher, the eagle, represents a major breakthrough. Look, it's 5011. Eagle. I see Camilla as one great spirit guide, but as great as she is, we've never been seen together or driveway, but just on my side of the screen that others could witness but never see. 5051. And she claims if she wants me, she could have me. 5101. So, Camila, what kind of video would you want to make at 5111? If it was me and you, we could hook up one time. And be worth the world. And leave everything begging for more at the same time. And, wow, I could use the company. $51.51. We have, we could turn everything around so easily. We're already there. We sleep on a bed of thorns. All these thorns are underneath us. Nothing can touch us now. With the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords reversed. Ten of Pentacles. In every moment, everything that's against us is something that we stand upon, apart and together. Anything that's a problem of yours that I perceive is already something that we're working on together. It's something that's already been defeated. And everything that's to come forth is nothing but greatness. And that's what we have to work with. It's pretty good. Well, to be sure, I never use this deck because, well, I don't like to give favor to anybody that I'm too close to. If I give them favor, then it's like I'm pushing them off. So, like, the more often I play a Taylor Swift song, the more that I'm saying fuck you at the same time as, oh, I'm her slave. And what does that balance out and mean between all of us? It's complicated. So, I have a deck here by Maji. Mabel, got the High Priestess, got the T. And let's see. She's the only person I've ever bought a personalized deck from. And I plan to make my own deck, but only when Spirit guides it to be the time. So I never use her deck, and I set aside, and this is one of the rare times, 5454, that I have used it. And what are we given here? It says, do not worry, 5505. You were born a legend, 5511, and 5, who cares? This was given in reverse, equal on the balance as of is. What is the crystal? The crystal skulls, the 12 crystal skulls, and the radios are focused in with crystals. that it's about the frequency that we are each in. So, one way or another, I was given 5551 to 55555. Work with crystals. Work with crystals. Now, I had some very specific and beautiful crystals. During COVID, they were on my altar, and now I see their greatness. And so many different rare trinkets from Mexico and other parts of the world that were in pure silver and this and that. And I had to sell them and give them away as, just trinkets of nothing when they're actually very holy objects possessed by the one and only. But only to both show me and others how, okay, so even if you know, oh, hey, that this is the one that was given, that was held by the one, well, is that going to help you support my cause and help lift me up? Because if it's not, then it's not really serving its purpose here or there, is it? While I'm still carrying the heaviest, the smallest, the littlest, the all that's nothing, the craziest, the too much mind, too much body, too much spirit, the nobody, all or nothing, retard. That they invented 5751 tarot cards just so that we could get some new reflections on the light to get away from ourselves. So let's get away. How far can we go? In 4 cards, show us spirit. There's one. We're given 2 cards face up, 2 cards face down, and 1 on the floor. Immediately we were given the King of Cups thrown at us and ended up on the ground. How wonderful to be the king. What spilt milk? 5851. The 2 that were face down. Oh, there's 3 face down. To the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups arrives. King and Queen. Assuring us that death is no more, as the 10 of Swords inverted. Nothing can beat nothing, and what's there to beat? Five of Swords, which seems to signify a victory of sorts. And the 2 that were given straight up, who knows which way, right, face up or face down. We're given Judgment and the Moon. Which is a very powerful combo, since even God himself would have to know that it's out of his hands, and every time it arrives is perfectly right, especially if it doesn't fit, but then it fits just right, strangely, as 1 hour and 51 seconds. So when he's not here and able to count it out, able to speak it, and it's just happening to him, but nobody could see it. How terribly scary and wonderful that could be, and who could ever observe it if that was to be a place of balance where he wouldn't be like somebody being taken advantage of, where we could all find to be respected in that place of innocence together. Nourishment. Constancy brings good fortune. See the Jaws. 007 Jaws. Your own quest for something real to fulfill your mouth. Right. Which has always been a question to me. To find that I have something to say, but I'm not allowed to say it. That everything's smoking something, but it refuses to smoke, or it tries to pretend that it's not. But then, of all the things that I do personally, the smoking is the thing that doesn't make sense that is always there. But if I were not to smoke, then in a way I would almost be absolutely perfect automatically. So it would make sense that fate would have it that I'd be eternally broken 10251 smoking, and that would be a double balance that everything could hold against me, and at the same time God was holding against me or against its own body, and it would all be sorted out, and we'd have to understand it as it happened. 103 313. Poetic justice, whatever that means, all the way through to each of us. I'm perfectly fine. I live on my own. Made up my mind. Better off being alone. We met a few weeks ago. You tried calling me baby like trying on clothes. You know why? Pay the cops. How's that mean? 10451. With the Empress and the Magician, baby. 10501. How? 10511. Are we going to bridge this gap, Taylor? Right now, I don't have the money to repair the strings on my guitar. And I'm supposed to do it without doing it. All or nothing. Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Discs. Queen of Swords. Mother, I got the bitch. And you're my man. In the mirror. Seven of Cups. The one that abandoned him perfectly. And abandoned me perfectly. To hold it upon you. For and against as a double balance of the double Saturn Libra escape. So the bitch could never get away. Here she tried to. And you, whatever you accepted in your heart, it would know that there was no other way out of it. I don't know how we can bridge that yet, but that's an important piece to the spirit of all of your fans. Only 651. Obviously, I'm one of them. Sprouting. From the source, creating success, constancy bears fruit. Don't use this to have a direction to go. Fruitful to establish feudal lords. So it's best to stay put, it seems to say. 107.51. Because all those that could help us already have everything without needing us. But by needing us or conceding anything towards me directly, then puts their power in my hand and God's hand twice as much, where they could always win in some dimension if they never ever concede that I exist and that I'm here, or that we have a relationship just as two people from a distance that are in spiritual 108.51 for whatever reason, without it being like, hey, I saw you and I'm a fan, or I wrote these songs about a guy that I saw that I never seen, and how that bridge could be gapped if he is the god of the gaps. My phone's gonna die. Spirit, give us two cards. This complex, theoretical, metaphorical, great relationship if everything she represents is me. But I got it and she's still without it and has it apart from that. And if she concedes to it, then how can it be equal? Look, for sample again, Queen of Wands, here we are balancing it. Yeah. Nobody can take it from me. Four of Wands inverted. I don't know the meaning of Four of Wands, but it's inverted. Give me the Ace of Cups. the Sun, with the Three of Cups. A complex story afterwards that, depending on how it looks, at 1111, that ends in death, it ends in new, it ends in Genesis, it ends in beginning, it ends in what's next, it ends in I got bored, and then I went over to somebody's house or called somebody up, and now we have something new. So let's keep doing that. There doesn't have to be an end. If anything, all the things that were saved before are the end now. 1111.